This is Stephen Furtick. Stephen Furtick is the pastor of Elevation Church in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that church was a member of the Southern Baptist Convention until 2023, when they withdrew from the Southern Baptist Convention. They weren't kicked out. He's most well known for his extravagant outfits and clothing styles. He's the guy that they started that Instagram account called Preachers and Sneakers. And he would get up wearing $2,300 pair of sneakers in the pulpit. I think that's a bit much. What do you think? He started Elevation Worship, and he calls T.D. Jakes his mentor and claims that Joyce Meyer is the greatest Bible teacher alive today, and has preached for Joel Osteen more than once, I believe. He teaches modalism about the Trinity. Y'all know what modalism is? Modalism is the idea that there's only one God and He manifests Himself in three different ways. You know, and so it's a whole other, it's a heresy. His preaching is often called narcigesis instead of eisegesis, because everything in the Bible is about you. And he makes the Bible about you, and people love hearing about you. And so he preaches about you all the time. And ultimately, he's a Word of Faith preacher with an SBC degree. Here's a couple things that he said through the years. In reference to Christ's death on the cross, Furtick stated what God did when He sent His Son. God broke the law for love. Does that sound funny? Sounds funny to me. God didn't break the law. If God broke the law, God would have sinned. God fulfilled and met the requirements of the law. So there's a difference there, but he says God broke the law. He even says this: God is energy, God is spirit. God is a molecular structure that fills all in all. That is actually a statement straight from the occult. If you watch 3rd Adam 4, you'll understand that. He even says this from the pulpit one time: I am God Almighty. You can talk about an ego. He even said this when God was saying I am to Moses. He was trying to get him to see, you are as I am. And this is little God's doctrine. So he also is famous for writing a lot of music. This is The Blessing, featuring Carrie Job and Cody Carnes, one of the most popular songs that they ever did. And it is probably one of the most hypnotic, transient, trance-like songs I've ever heard. They also did another album called Graves in the Garden, featuring Brandon Lake. And you notice Brandon Lake's arms are covered in tattoos. He's a famous worship leader, probably one of the most famous ones right now. Do you see that skeleton with flowers coming out of it? Does that seem kind of creepy to you? That's the cover of one of their albums. Are y'all going to do another CD and put that on there? No, I don't think that would work. So